We live in an angry world. We're angry at home, we're angry at work, we're angry on the road, we're angry in politics, we're even angry in the church. This week in Amarillo, there was an 8-year-old boy who was shot in a road rage incident. He was just a passenger, and he was shot because the guy got angry. In Dallas a couple weeks ago, a guy destroyed $5 million of art at an art museum because he got mad at his girlfriend, and he was so angry he just broke into this museum and destroyed this art. Wisdom knows, though, that anger is like a weed. It'll destroy. It'll choke the life out of you and everyone else around you if you don't do something about it, if we're not careful. And so wisdom's always telling us, hey, you got to be careful. You got to not let this stuff get to you and get to that point where anger is causing you to live a life that is foolish. 5 things then that wisdom wants to push back against anger and say we can't live like that. And so first of all, it says we got to be careful with our actions. Proverbs 14:16 says, the wise are cautious and turn away from evil, but a fool is easily angered and careless. So that ability to not be a person controlled by their anger to where you do all these foolish things out of anger is who you need to be cultivating inside of you. Second thing is to be careful with words. Proverbs 15:1 says, a gentle answer turns away wrath, but harsh words stir up anger. So it's this perpetual cycle of anger. When you throw out hard things, people then respond harshly, and it cycles upward until you're in a bad situation. The wise know better and are really cautious with their tone and what they say. Third, you got to be careful to avoid fights. Proverbs 17:14 says, the beginning of strife is like letting out of water, like releasing water. And so it says, abandon a fight before it even begins. In other words, if you can hit the eject button before things even get heated, that's the best thing, is to get out of an angry situation, get those angry conversations under control by just saying, not going to participate in that to begin with. The fourth thing is that the wise are careful to avoid angry people. In Proverbs 22, it says, don't befriend an angry person or you're going to learn his ways. You're going to learn from him, and you're going to be the kind of person that he is. Because what happens is, if you watch angry people, they tend to get their way because everybody's freaked out by them. And as a result, you can look at that and go, oh, maybe anger works. And sometimes it does, but that doesn't mean that that's the way a wise person should operate. You know, fools do get their way sometimes, but it doesn't stop the fact that they're fools. Fifth and final thing is you got to be careful to be in control of your own spirit. Proverbs 16:32 says, to be in control of your spirit is to be better than a mighty man, and to have control of your spirit is better than being able to capture a city. Externally, man, you can have all the power, but what really matters for wisdom is that you have the power to be in control of your own spirit, and you're not letting anger get the best of you and overcome you. And so this is the pattern, this is the template that wisdom is giving us to fight back against an angry world, is to focus on these things instead of letting our situations and other people and just the general spirit of the age get control of us.